It was Mother's Day morning. The sunlight poured softly through Evelyn's curtains, filling her heart with a rare warmth. At 74, she still liked to dress up for special days. She put on her favorite blue dress, the one that always made her feel graceful, and carried a bouquet of fresh flowers and a box of cookies for her grandkids. When she arrived at her daughter Emily's house, two little voices shouted, "Grandma Evelyn." They ran into her arms, and for a moment, everything felt right. But that feeling faded the second her son-in-law, David, greeted her with a cold nod. Emily came out of the kitchen, smiling politely. "Mom, we have a special surprise for you," she said. Evelyn sat down on the sofa, surrounded by her family. Emily pulled a pink card from her purse. "This is from all of us. Read it out loud, Mom." Evelyn's hands trembled slightly as she opened the card. There were childish drawings of flowers, so sweet, she thought. She began to read in her clear voice. "Roses are red, violets are blue." Her voice faltered as her eyes caught the next line. "You're a heavy burden. No one wants you here. Your time has passed. It's time to go. Signed, your family." Silence hung in the room like thick smoke, for 3 endless seconds. Then David burst out laughing, a cruel, mocking laugh. Emily tried to hide her giggle behind her hand. Even the kids, not understanding, laughed because the adults did. "Mom, you should have seen your face," Emily said between laughs. "David, did you record that?" Evelyn's eyes filled with tears. "This is a joke," she asked in a trembling voice. "Oh Mom, don't take it so seriously," Emily said, still smiling. "You're always so dramatic." David stepped forward, still holding the card. "Relax, Evelyn. We're just teasing. But honestly, maybe you should think about other options. Senior communities are nice these days. You'd be comfortable there." Evelyn stared at them, speechless. "I thought I was here to celebrate Mother's Day." "And you are, Mom," David replied, his tone dripping with condescension. "We're just being realistic. You're not young anymore. You need care, and we have our own lives." The grandchildren looked confused. The oldest came and took her hand. "Grandma, why are you crying?" Before she could answer, Emily pulled the child away. "Come here, honey. Grandma's fine." Evelyn rose slowly, her legs shaking. "I think I'll go." "Okay, Mom," Emily said without standing up. "We'll call you later." No one walked her to the door. That night, Evelyn cried until her body ached. But as the tears dried, something inside her hardened. For the first time in years, she saw her life clearly. She wasn't a burden, she was the backbone of that family. She opened an old wooden box from her dresser. Inside were papers, bank statements, property deeds, investment certificates. The truth was, Evelyn wasn't poor. Her late mother had left her a condo in Nassau, Bahamas, which had been rented for years. She also had investments from an aunt's inheritance, bonds and stocks quietly growing for decades. Altogether, she had nearly $400,000. Her family had no idea. They saw her as a lonely old woman living off Social Security, not the woman who had secretly funded their comfortable life out of love. But love had limits. The next morning, Evelyn put on her gray suit and went to the bank. "I want to cancel all automatic transfers to Emily's account," she told her advisor. "Are you sure, ma'am?" "Those payments have been." "I'm sure," she said firmly. "It's my money. I decide." 2 hours later, she was in her lawyer's office. "I need to change my will completely," she said. Her lawyer, Mr. Franklin, looked over his glasses. "Evelyn, are you certain?" "That's a drastic step. I've never been more certain," she replied. "Everything I plan to leave for Emily and David will now go to a foundation that supports abandoned seniors. My grandchildren will get a trust fund, but only if they keep a genuine relationship with me until they're 25. Mr. Franklin nodded slowly. "You thought this through. For 74 years, she said. And she signed the papers without hesitation. Next, she visited a travel agency. "I'd like to book a flight to Nassau. This Friday. Is it for vacation, ma'am?" the agent asked. "No," Evelyn smiled. "It's for freedom." She booked a first-class ticket. At home, she sat at her desk and wrote 3 letters. The first, to Emily. "Greater than, you didn't see my tears, but you taught me the value of dignity. That lesson cost me everything, but I've learned it well." The second, to David. "Greater than, I wasn't a burden. I was the support that held your family up. Let's see how it stands now." And the third, to her grandchildren. Greater than, my loves, remember, real love never has conditions. If you ever seek me with an honest heart, you'll always find me. The next morning, Evelyn zipped her suitcase, took one last look around her small but peaceful home, and closed the door, for good. A week later, Emily opened her bank app. The account that once received monthly deposits from her mother was empty. Moments later, a call came from the lawyer's office. Mrs. Harris, I'm calling to inform you that your mother revised her will. Emily froze, her face pale. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, the waves brushed softly against the Bahamian shore. Evelyn sat on her balcony, feeling the warm breeze on her face. For the first time in decades, she breathed freely. Life took a long time, she whispered, smiling, but it finally gave me back my worth.